Hey there, my friend. Come with me for a little while. Let's step away from the noise of the world and find a quiet place beneath the old oak tree, the one that stood watch over our village for longer than anyone can remember. Picture it now, its massive trunk, rough and weathered, stretching endlessly upward, bark etched with the stories of 100 years. Feel the cool, damp earth beneath your feet as you settle against its roots, each one curling into the ground like ancient fingers holding tight to secrets. The air here is soft, carrying the faint, earthy scent of moss and fallen leaves, and there's a gentle warmth from the late afternoon sun filtering through the canopy above, casting dappled golden patches across your skin. Listen, can you hear it? The faint rustling of leaves brushing against each other high above, a whispering chorus that seems to hum with something familiar, something just out of reach. It's as if the tree itself is trying to tell you something, a memory or a voice stirring at the edge of your mind, flickering like a shadow in the corner of your eye. Let that thought linger for a moment as you breathe in the stillness, noticing how the distant murmur of a stream weaves through the quiet, its trickle a soft lullaby against the occasional snap of a twig underfoot. The light shifts ever so slightly, and a cool breeze grazes your cheek, carrying with it the subtle fragrance of wildflowers hidden somewhere nearby. There's a sense of something waiting, isn't there? Something or someone from long ago, their presence brushing against your thoughts like the wind against these leaves, not quite clear yet, but close enough to feel. I know the weight you're carrying, my friend. I see it in the way your shoulders slump when you think no one's watching, the way your mind races even when you're sitting still. It's the endless list of responsibilities that pile up like stones on your chest, deadlines at work that loom like storm clouds, the quiet worry for your family, making sure everyone's okay, even when you're not sure you are. Remember how you used to wake up with a sense of ease, ready to tackle the day, maybe even whistling as you headed out the door. Now, that same morning feels like a march, each step heavier than the last. Or those evenings when you'd sit with your kids or your partner, laughing over something small. And now, even when you're there, your mind is somewhere else, tangled in what's next, what's unfinished. And sometimes, late at night, when the house is quiet, you catch your reflection in a window or a mirror, and there's a flicker of regret. Did I do enough today? Will I ever catch up? That longing for a simpler time tugs at you, doesn't it? A time when the world didn't demand so much, when you could just be. And through all of this, there's that faint call, isn't there? A whisper at the edge of your awareness, like a voice you've known forever, trying to reach through the fog of your thoughts. It's closer now, almost familiar, as if it's been waiting for you to listen, to remember. Let's sit with that ache for a moment. Let it unfold. I'm here with you, and I understand every doubt, every tired sigh, every unspoken wish for a moment of peace. And as you sit here, letting those feelings settle like dust in the still air, you hear something, a soft crunch of leaves nearby, a steady, unhurried rhythm of footsteps on the forest floor. A warm, familiar voice cuts through the quiet, low and gentle, like the hum of a distant river. Hey there, old friend. I've been waiting for you. It's Elliot, your childhood companion from the village, the one who always seemed to know the right thing to say, even when you didn't know you needed to hear. His presence is a comfort, like the smell of rain on dry earth. And as he settles beside you under the old oak, you can almost feel the worn leather of his jacket brushing against your arm. Hear the faint clink of the tin mug he always carried, tied to his belt with a bit of twine. The air seems to soften around him, and the tree above sways just a little, as if welcoming him back too. Remember when we used to come here as boys? Asks, his voice a soothing murmur against the backdrop of rustling leaves. We'd climb as high as we dared, the bark scraping our hands, the wind whipping through our hair, and we'd shout down to the world like we owned it. You'd laugh so hard you'd nearly fall, and I'd have to grab your arm to keep you steady. Can you still feel that thrill, that wild freedom, the way the branches creaked under our weight? He pauses, and you hear the soft tap of his fingers against the oak's trunk, a rhythm as steady as a heartbeat. And then there were the quiet days, he continues, when we'd just lie here, staring up at the sky through the leaves, the smell of crushed grass all around us, planning out dreams bigger than this whole forest. And that one time, oh, you remember when we carved our initials right here, in this very tree, promising we'd always have each other's backs. Can you still feel the pocket knife in your hand, the way the wood gave under the blade, the sharp scent of sap filling the air? That memory stirs something deep, doesn't it? A flicker of light in the heaviness, a hint of something stronger, something you've almost forgotten. Elliot's voice dips lower, almost a whisper now, blending with the faint sigh of the breeze. There's more to remember, something important we shared right here under this oak. Hold on to that thought. It's coming back to you, piece by piece. Let me sit closer now, my friend. Let me wrap you in the warmth of those days, in the certainty that you're not carrying this load alone. I see how hard you've been pushing, how much you've taken on for everyone else, and I'm so proud of you for keeping going, even when it feels like too much. You don't have to say a word. I feel it, all of it, and I'm here to hold space for you. Let's start by just breathing together, letting the weight of those endless tasks lift for a moment, like leaves caught in an upward draft. Imagine each worry, each deadline, each unspoken fear floating away, carried off by that gentle breeze brushing against your skin right now. Its touch cool and light as it weaves through the branches above. You're doing enough, more than enough, and it's okay to rest here with me. Remember that you're not just the man who fixes problems or meets demands. You're the man who once laughed under this tree, who dreamed without limits, who carved a promise into wood because you believed in forever. That strength is still in you, and it's not diminished by the weight you feel now. It's deepened, shaped by every challenge you faced. Let's go back to that day we carved our initials, the memory that's been tugging at you all this time. We weren't just marking the tree, we were marking a moment of pure trust, a vow that no matter what came, we'd stand by each other. I remember how the sun was setting, painting everything in a warm, amber glow, the air thick with the scent of pine and earth. And you looked at me with such certainty as you handed me the knife to carve my name next to yours. We didn't know then how heavy life could get, but we knew we'd face it together. That's the truth I want you to hold now, that you're never truly alone, even when I'm not here, even when the world feels like it's pressing down. That old oak, it's seen us through everything, and it's still standing, just like you are. Think on this for a moment. Life's burdens aren't here to break you. They're here to show you how much you can carry, how much you can grow. Time doesn't just wear us down, it carves us, like we carved that tree into something stronger, something with roots too deep to shake. And in the grand weave of things, across every man's journey, there's a rhythm, work and rest, struggle and peace, loss and rediscovery. You're in the thick of it now, but peace is here too, in the whisper of these leaves, in the cool shade against your back, in the distant trickle of that stream we used to fish in. Let that peace settle into you, as real as the ground beneath us, as steady as the oak's shadow stretching long across the earth. As the light begins to fade, my friend, let's linger here just a little longer under the old oak tree. Feel how the air has cooled, how the breeze now carries a hint of evening dew, brushing softly against your arms like a whispered goodbye. The leaves above rustle one last time, their sound a gentle lullaby, blending with the far-off hoot of an owl waking to the dusk. Elliot's voice grows quieter now, softer, like the last embers of a fire glowing in the dark. I've got to head on now, I say, my words slow and warm, but I'm leaving you with the strength of this tree, with the memories we've shared beneath it. You've unburdened your worries here today. Let them stay with the roots. Let them sink into the earth where they can't follow you. I'll always be around, just a thought away, waiting under this oak whenever you need me. My presence seems to fade with the last rays of sunlight. My footsteps a faint crunch on the leaves, growing distant until they're just a memory themselves, blending into the soft sigh of the wind. Reflect on this journey we've taken, how we've walked through the weight of your days and found a clearing, a place to breathe. The oak stands as it always has, its branches a quiet canopy over you, its trunk a steady pillar in the twilight. The faint scent of moss and bark still lingering as a reminder of where you've been, of the calm you've reclaimed. I'd love to hear from you. If you feel like sharing, tell me of a moment that lingers in your heart, a memory that holds you steady like this tree holds the earth. Until we meet again, rest easy, my friend. Goodbye for now, with all the warmth of those old village days.